Now you might be saying, hey, that sounds like what I want to do with my life. I want to have purpose. I want to feed children. That's something that I could really get behind. And I'm excited. And I know it's going to change your world like it's changed mine. New Missions is going to send you out a packet, a box, and in that box you're going to find a couple of things. One, you're going to find a video that you can very easily show with your friends, and you're going to receive a number of packets that look just like this. In each packet is going to be a picture of a child. Now what's interesting about this and unique about this, this is the only picture of this child. There's not a bunch floating out there. This child is the exact child that you're looking to find a sponsor for. So on the front of this, it will give you their name, it'll give you their age, it'll tell you when they were born, and it's a great way for some folks to connect with children. Sometimes folks may have a daughter and they want to have a daughter in another country. They may have a son or a granddaughter or grandson. It's a great way for them to look and kind of decide how they would choose a child. Let me say this from my heart, and just to remind you, the pretty little girls get picked first. I would suggest that as often as you can, you may find some older children in your packet. Please do your best to encourage some of the folks who don't have a particular preference of why they want this child or that child to take one of the older children. They're sometimes very hard to find sponsors for, and those older kids really need sponsors too. Now what would you do once someone picks out a child? Okay, they've got this child and they say, I want to sponsor this child. It's very simple. The packet opens up in the back, and inside you'll find an envelope. Now this envelope will get all the information that you need on the sponsor. They will fill out their name, their address, their telephone number, their email address, and this is their promise, I guess you'd say. It says, this child is mine. We're going to take on the sponsorship of this child. Now, you may be in positions like I am sometimes with people I share with, and they say, you know, I'd like to sponsor a child, but I don't have a checkbook today, or I don't have a credit card with me. That's no problem. All we need to know is, yes, we would like to sponsor a child. All of the funding can be taken care of later. It's about finding a sponsor for that child. It's about bringing life to that child. So if they don't have something with them, that's just fine. Don't worry about that. They're going to fill out this envelope. You're going to take this envelope and you're going to put it in a large envelope and send it back to New Missions. They will provide all of these for you. You won't have to purchase a thing. In fact, there'll even be a business reply. I don't even know what they call them, but you know where the barcode is on here, and it's completely paid for you, so you don't have to do anything other than just find a spot to slide it in a mailbox someplace. It's just that easy. Now, along with your child packet, you're going to find some other things. There's going to be some information about the organization. There's going to be, this is my most important one. This is the one that I want to focus in for just a second. This is something that your new sponsor that just took care and said, I want that child, is going to use to write their child. It's that first letter to your child. Now listen to me, this is very important. I want you to encourage them to write a letter to their child. I want you to encourage them to write a letter, and remember that this child is living in the poorest country in our hemisphere. So talking about things here is maybe a little bit different. They aren't going to know about current television shows. They aren't going to know about iPods and Nintendos, okay? Talk to them about your children, their names, their ages, what they do, what they like to play with that don't involve electricity. But the most important thing you can do is send along a picture of your family to your child. Now here's what's going to happen, and here's why this is so important. Because one day you're going to get on a plane and you're going to fly down there and you're going to meet your child, and your sponsor is going to meet their child. And they're going to take you into a little home, and that home is going to be maybe 10 foot by 15 foot. It's going to be made of woven together sticks, more than likely, about the size of your smallest finger. And woven into those sticks, they will have placed your picture. And you will know, and through your interpreter, you will find out that they're, of course, excited to see you. They'll be bouncing off the wall to see you, to think that an American would visit. It just blows them away. But you're going to find out that they have looked at that picture every day and that they have prayed for you. And to know that it's not just you praying for your child, but it's them praying for you every day that will literally change your life. You'll be offered a chance to write to your child through the packets as often as you like. Now, I want to say this, depending on how the mail goes down and which shipment it goes in, it can take up to 90 days to get the letter down there, interpreted to them, and a letter back on its way to you for the first time. So be aware of that. Also in the packet, you're going to receive, if I can get it out here, a gift from New Missions. It will be some type of video that is probably put together by some friends of mine. Those of you who know me know that I'm a comedian, and it's going to be just a little gift that we're going to give to you, to give to your people who are saying, well, I'll sponsor a child, just to say thank you. It's nothing big, it's nothing huge and super valuable, but it really is a way for them to laugh. And you say, okay, you know, we're dealing with a serious topic. Why something that's funny? You know, because what we're doing here is saving lives. And there is no better reason to laugh than to say, wow, we've saved lives today. So we're celebrating, and this video is a gift to them and a gift to you in celebration of what's been done. Now I want to get one deeper into our envelope here. Of course, there's a pen, and a very high quality one at that. The picture. Again, as I mentioned, there's only one of them. This is the picture of this child. I want you to encourage your sponsors to take this little fold here and put it in a prominent place in the house. Not a prominent place so people can go, oh wow, you sponsor a child. But maybe a place that could get a little messy. I want to suggest that you put this picture on the kitchen table or the kitchen counter. And every time you sit down for dinner, and every time you say grace, and every time you thank God for the food that He's provided for your family, would you take a minute and mention the name of your child by name? And would you also thank God that He's given you enough to somehow provide for one more? You know, and rejoice in the fact that He said, when you've done it to the least of these, my brethren, you've done it unto me. So every time you sit down, help your kids understand what it's like to be the hands of Jesus extended to the world. Enjoy your dinner and enjoy the fact that someone else is dining because of you. It's just that simple. Now go out there and share and change the world and make it a better place for Jesus' sake.